Last month, I earned over $100,000 deposited to my bank account working from home. I've been doing this for the last 30 years, and so can you. I've always worked from home. COVID never impacted me. In fact, business improved under COVID because people stayed home just like me, and they need what I sell. Nobody we know is ever going to teach you how to make money because they don't know how. They sell seminars, give TED Talks, and give gross generalities. I'm not a seminar seller. I own businesses that make money every day, 365 days a year. You can start earning that money today without any investment, winning the lottery, loans from family or banks, and high-priced online courses. No one will support your efforts because they want that paycheck coming in every week. But I will. Watch this video to the end, and I promise you, your life will change forever. Our first step is always motivation. Motivation always comes from within, never outside. Most people look to others when all the answers are inside you. Taking responsibility for everything that happens in your life is freedom. If you don't take responsibility for your current situation and stop blaming everyone for your life, then you will never be free. Never. And you certainly will never make $100,000 a month, not even that much in a year. Tony Robbins, the motivational guru, jumping up and down on the stage, yelling about how people have the power to change their lives, changes nothing. Tony makes money, and some people leave on cloud 9, but eventually the air comes out because all change comes from within. And taking responsibility is always the first step. Look in the mirror and ask, are you satisfied with where you're going? Do you think you can do better in life? Responsibility for everything that happens in your life is all the motivation you'll ever need. Once you realize this simple fact and are willing to act on it, then everything changes. Being responsible is who you are and requires no effort, just this simple realization. After you accept responsibility and you've found your motivation hot button through this realization, the next step is to decide, are you a worker/employee or entrepreneur/business owner? Decide today if you are a worker for someone or an entrepreneur who works for himself. Most people are workers, and as COVID has shown us, they are the first to be fired. Entrepreneurs are owners of businesses that create money from nothing. For those determined to succeed in the getting of money, earning a living working for others can prove useful. But beware, given time, a salary begins to exert an attraction and addictiveness all of its own. Regular paychecks and crack cocaine have that in common. More to the point, working too long for others will serve to blunt your appetite for risk. And in risk lies the only sure path to riches. Felix Dennis. Employees measure success by how much they get ahead in their organization. Employees may focus on performing better than their colleagues and amassing authority over colleagues. Entrepreneurs set their own goals and action plans, then work to achieve them. According to Bankrate, entrepreneurs who succeed don't give up and keep working on their businesses until they turn a profit. Employment has an age limit and retirement, where business can be run all life. And when you do not want to run it, you can hand it over to your spouse, child, or others. Felix Dennis. Risk means you can lose. If you lose or are wrong, then you've learned what doesn't work. Being wrong is good. Therefore, risk makes you better. The more you risk, the more you learn, the better you get. Now that you've decided to go forward as a business owner/entrepreneur, it's time to decide what you're going to sell. Service or product? I don't want to sell something, you say? Well, if you're going to own a business, then you have to sell something before you can deposit into your bank account, and I love daily deposits. Have no fear, Selling today is not what it used to be. It's not like you're going door to door with sample cases in tow. All things are sold through the internet in my world, and nothing is ever sold any other way. The good news? You'll never speak to anyone, only through messaging. If a service business, then you'll need a service to sell. There are many services to choose from, like accounting, web designer, scriptwriter, YouTube video producer, life coach, landscaper, doctor, professional yoga instructor, and so on. If it's your service, then you have to deliver that service through the internet. And you will have to promote yourself, unless you decide to sell someone else's products like a mortgage broker. They sell investors money and get paid fees, assuming they're successful. Most are not. I sell only big brand name products because big brand name products sell themselves. Not just any category like cars, skateboards, books, jewelry, snowmobiles, pens, watches, or what have you. I sell big brand name technology. I have also sold big brand name athletic footwear like Addis and Nike, big brand name cars like Mercedes-Benz, and big brand name books like First Edition John Grisham and Stephen King, and Rolex watches. But the one that makes me the most money every day is technology. Big brand name technology. The reason I do this is because big brand names like Apple, Microsoft, Dell, and Samsung are brands everyone knows. Brands everyone knows, trusts, and can't live without. These companies have shelled out billions in advertising and marketing over the years to make their brand loved by billions of people. I sell used and new brand name computers and related products. It's easy, and the profits are fat. Manufacturers like Apple take all the profit for themselves, and rightly so, since they created, marketed, researched, manufactured, and sold to you their new product. Used apples are profits reserved for me, and the same applies to used anything. This is called the secondary market, which we will discuss on future videos. Selling a service is vastly different from selling products. At the heart of it, the main difference is that a product business sells physical, tangible objects, whereas a service business provides value through intangible skills, expertise, and time. Independence is never having to rely on anyone for anything. Not the government, your spouse, friends, neighbors, community, employers, church, banks, or anyone. Independence is freedom. Financial independence is freedom to do what you want, when you want, how you want, with who you want, and where you want. I live in North San Diego, California, near the beach. Every day, people buy products from me, whether I'm swimming in the ocean or having a cup of coffee in my home office. You don't need money to sell $10 million today. You can start your business right now with zero investment. Start selling everything that you see in your house or business. 30 years ago, when I wanted to earn, I started selling everything that I owned. And when I ran out of things to sell, I sold other people's stuff, from gold coins and jewelry to used cameras and real estate. I've bought and sold businesses, lumber, wine, bottled water, cars, computers, trucks, franchises, you name it. Over $500 million I've sold. Over time, you will earn and save money after expenses. Today, I can list $10 million in product, never having put up a dime on my e-commerce website. In upcoming videos, I will show you how. Today, we need to begin our business. Tomorrow, we'll learn how to expand it. You need money to make money no longer applies. You need knowledge and fortitude to make money, and a commitment to act now. Gradually, I started to accumulate some money by selling my stuff on the biggest websites with millions of daily visitors, all looking for a deal. Before opening your own e-commerce store, which I will also show you, you must start today. And since you don't have an e-commerce store, then you need to use the biggest platforms in the world. Samsung, Best Buy stores, Apple, Dell, Lenovo, Microsoft, all have eBay stores. Same with Amazon. People will laugh at you when you tell them you're selling online, but they'll ask you how when they see you having a cup of coffee out front while they head off on their long commute to the office wearing their mask. Or they can wait by the computer for the job offer that never comes. If the biggest companies on Earth can sell their goods using Amazon and eBay, then so can we. I did this all from home. I never wanted to commute to work, even when I owned the company. I always loved to wake early, make coffee, and sit at my computer. I built the business with a computer and the internet. Slowly I started earning, and that was when I started buying all kinds of things that I could resell. And the good news? I did it all from home. Trust me, I never left my home, even before there was an internet. I would buy and ship products, sometimes using third-party carriers to get the product to my customers. If you need that social interaction that the workplace and COVID bring, then working from home may not be for you. What you need is action today. Overthinking never made me a dime. People think too much and act too little. You can spend a lifetime thinking about being financially independent and never leave the same dead-end job. The getting of money means you need to take action today. Go to your computer and open up an eBay store, Amazon store, and a Walmart store. Yes, Walmart has a store you can sell products on too. 200 million people visit these platforms weekly. I don't want to do that? Let me tell you, all major corporations sell on these platforms, and many never use their name, but sell their goods through dummy corporations. I know because I buy from them. You'll have plenty of time to open your own e-commerce store and skip paying these platforms' fees. But today, you can open your very own business now using these platforms. Don't think about it, just do it. Take those shoes, hats, clothes, cell phones, DVDs, or anything else you have hanging around the house that you never use, and list them for sale right now. I promise you, the moment you do this simple task, you will be a bona fide business owner. I'll teach you how to get and list those millions of dollars in brand name products without ever spending a dime of your own money. Today is the start of your new life and independence. Seize the moment, take responsibility, and change your life forever.